Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back to work on our little envelope flippy doo-wah. And I'm so dingy, which you already know, but I was going to put like corner pockets on these, going actually this way. But because I put this picture here and everything, I think we're going to do some tags that have a pocket in them instead, kind of like, well, I think pretty much like what Carrie the Crafter did for Gail, the tag, and then on the back there was a pocket. That was just such a cool idea, so thank you, Carrie. Awesome, awesome. So I found this book, Twin Peaks, at the dollar store, and it's a really nice book. I originally got it because, I mean, it's just, it could be a cool altered book, or you know, just use the cover for something. But then I got looking on the inside, and it's all kind of like old typewriter, and then there's all kinds of cool, I don't know, like files, you know, this kind of stuff that's like top secret. And I don't really totally know the story behind this television show or the book or anything, but I just found these and was like, these are super fun. Like, they would just be fun to do stuff with. So I'm going to put them in our little folder or envelope thing that we're working on. So I was lucky enough to grab like 3 of these books. I know you can get them on Amazon. They're like $11 or something like that, so not as great of a deal as I got, but if you really are liking the look of it and you know, want to use it like essentially scrapbook paper is what I'm using it for. So I don't know, you know, it's a pretty big book, so that would totally be up to you. But anyway, it just has some cool like letters in it and just, I don't know, fun stuff. So anyways, that is what I'm doing. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So we're going to make, like I said, some tags to go in here, and I think kind of what Carrie did for Gail is, I'm just going to wing it. I have no idea what sizes he did. I really don't know anything, but I'm just doing it. So I'm just taking one of the pages and folding part of it over. This will become the pocket on the back. So I want to make it a little bit wider, but I don't want to make it too wide, right? So I'm going to use my pencil and just kind of say where I'm going to cut here, roughly. And I'm using my scoreboard because that's what's closest to me. I have no idea what I did with the bone folder that goes with it. I'm telling you, I'm a calamity. I really need a keeper. Like, I just need somebody to go around after me and I don't know. I don't mean clean up my messes. I'm not trying to sound rude. I just am saying, like, I'm just a wreck, okay? But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. It's been a pretty good day so far. Just went and mailed off Lorette's journal. So that should be coming your way very soon, Lorette. She doesn't live too horribly far from me, so, I mean, it is far, but it's not like another country or anything. So she should get it pretty quick. I'm going to actually take a little bit more. I kind of didn't follow the line entirely there. The one thing I don't like about this cutter is a lot of times if you start from the top and go down, it bends the paper. I'm not sure what that's about. It's like it needs more like something on this side to hold the paper down better. I don't know. That's just my own thing on it. Yeah, see, I just think that's kind of fun, and with the typing and all of that. Yeah, so I'm going to use that, and then I need another page to do a pocket for the other side. And I really don't know how Carrie did these. I'm just winging it based on what I saw of Gail's. The green is kind of cool. Yeah, so I mean, some people are probably upset that I'm tearing this up, but it's just, know, I'm just basically decided I wanted to use it like scrapbook paper, so that's what I bought it for. That's what I'm doing with it. Alright, so let's try to get these fairly similar in size. Just trying to see if that's going to be, it's actually a little bit smaller. And if you're a very precise person, you can totally just measure everything and cut it. I'm just not that great at that, so 3 1/4. Probably should be. It would probably help me out a lot, but so I kind of do want them opposite sides because they're going to pull out of the pockets, you know, opposite. How long is this? 6 1/4. Sorry, I had to grab a little drink there. Okay, I'm not really sure how he did, because he did have the corners cut. I guess I'll just cut them, and then once I glue the top, it'll be fine. But I don't really know. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Both my kids are at school at the moment. I just realized I've got nail polish under my fingernail. Painted my toenails. I don't ever paint my fingernails because I am ridiculously hard on nail polish. Like, literally, it doesn't even last a day. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just, you know, I'm always doing artwork or wet water, I don't know, stuff. But anyways, I just don't even bother with nail polish on my fingers. But I did paint my toenails today. Why is that crooked? See, that bugs me about this cutter. It should not be crooked, but it is crooked. I mean, I'm sure it's probably your user error. I'm not doubting that at all, but it's just aggravating. And I did not get these the exact same size totally either, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to glue those. I'm going to ink them first. I like the fact that these ones are, I mean, that paper is not stark white. I mean, it probably looks white to you guys, but it is a little bit, I don't want to say yellowed because it's not old, but it's a little bit creamier, so I'm okay with it not being like coffee dye or something, but I may end up doing some coffee dyeing before long on these, a few of these pages in this book. I just think these could be super cool with, you know, like Tim Holtz paper would be cool with this book, or, you know, like my rust or the peeling paint pages, those would be cool too. Just whatever you've got that sort of has that look about it. They're fun. Something different anyway. Oops. Let's try not to destroy it. And they're thin, but they're not super thin pages, so that's nice too. And I mean, I'll be adding stuff to them, so that'll strengthen them, but they're not super thin to begin with, like some book pages are. So I'm just going to go up here, over here, that kind of thing. Oh, you know what I need to do first? I need to put a thumb notch. Did not do that. Probably should have done it both at the same time, huh? Yeah, that folds a little bigger, but I'm not that worried about it. It's not a big deal to me that they're a little bit different from each other. They don't have to be identical. Okay. And then we're gonna go down across here. But if you want yours the same, then just measure and you will get that. So yeah, I can't really share this with you guys. I wish I could like make copies and share with you guys, but that'd be a bad idea. But if you can find one somewhere or something like it, a lot of times at the dollar store I do find books that, are like military or police or, something to do with that. And we'll have things like that. So you might find it. I don't know. Or like I said, Amazon does have it, but costs a bit more than $1. Okay. I'm sticking down there in the bottom, so I have a feeling I glued it shut a little bit, which should not surprise anybody. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so let's get these decorated up. Yeah. And I haven't decided, do I want something here? I think I might want something there. I just really don't like the blue. Even though I inked it, I just feel like it needs something to cover it up. So trying to think of something that might look kind of cool in there. This is kind of cool with these numbers on it. I'd want to see the numbers though. So I'm going to kind of get close to them. So maybe we'll put them on this side then. Okay. Yeah, the hard part with, and it's a Dollar Tree that I go to, but it's so hit and miss because they don't always have like the same things everywhere, so it's just tricky. But it's worth looking out for it anyway, because it is a cool book. Kind of surprised they had it at the dollar store, but I mean, I don't know. So I did figure out a little trick, and I don't know, I didn't use it very well just now, but if you slide something that's glued in against the edge that isn't glued, if that makes sense, like the front side. See, I've already got it kind of stuck and mucked up here, but you can go into your pocket that you're trying to put something in on the side that isn't glued or doesn't have glue on it, then you might have a little more luck putting it in there. The easiest way, of course, is to, you know, if you cut the envelope open entirely and then decorate it first on the inside. Of course, that would be the ideal way to do it, but it doesn't always work out that way. So yeah, I like that. That looks cool. Much better. Okay, so what are we going to put on the other side, because I don't have more of those numbers. I could just do some of the writing from this side, I guess. This would be kind of cool. This special handling thing. I know I folded it, but I think it'll be fine, because you're only going to see like a section of it, so it doesn't matter. And I'm going to save that secret copy part for something else, because that's fun. Yeah, that'll look cool in there. It'll just be a little random thing to go in there. We'll put some more folds, that way it looks like it's on purpose. Okay, let's get this side inked, because it's the side that's going to show. Oh, I hope I didn't cut this too thin for that spot. Guess we'll find out, huh? Yeah, I just think there's lots of little bits you could use in there. I mean, $11 really isn't horrible, you know, when you consider how much a thing of scrapbook paper costs. But I just don't know what, yeah. Okay, that is good. So let's do something with these now for, you know, the millionth try here until I do my next squirrel move. All right, like this too. I don't want to like totally cover up everything, you know what I mean? So that can go there, and then maybe like a bit of wooden rust together. Tear off all the rest, right? Yeah. Definitely a more masculine feel to this digi, and I really like it. I'm really, really liking it. I just think that's fun. And last night I was drawing some stuff for Halloween, and I'm kind of excited about that too, but that won't come out for a while because doing a project for ARTEZA, and so they're doing like a Halloween thing. So, but I am excited about it. I think it'll be fun. Let's see, what else could we put? Do our secret copy. cover up my thumb notch. I mean, I could punch it again, but that there or something else. I did get some numbers at the dollar store, and they're just wooden. You just get these in the kids. They're just the wood numbers, crafters square or whatever. But they're really flat wood, and so I thought they might be fun to do stuff with. But I don't know if that's going to be kind of thick to go in and out of that pocket is the only problem. Excuse me. You're choking on your own saliva. Sorry, I'm not more with it here. I'm trying different things because I don't, you know, this is kind of entirely different than what I normally do. So I kind of feel like I want more of the rust. You know, like normally you put a butterfly or a whatever. So this is just different. It just needed a little more color. It was just getting a little too like one colorish. Secret copy down here. I need to ink around that. I really do like those numbers though. I am going to do something with those wooden numbers. I just don't know what yet. They're just fun. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to cover everything up entirely. Let's just go with that for now. And then if I think of more things I want to put on there, I can. We'll put a Tim Holtz nail. I just have to make sure I get it in the right spot. Or not nail. Staple. Let's go this way. And then I'll probably use a little art glitter glue there just to make sure that it stays on with those staples in there. Okay. I like that. I feel like it needs something across the top. And I'm not going to put fabric or anything, I don't think, up here. Well, maybe we could punch the hole and put the hole protectors because that would look kind of cool. Let's make them a little bit darker. Yeah, just, you know, change your mind in 2 seconds, every 2 seconds. That's me. Well, especially when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Other stuff I might be a little bit more decisive about, but... Oh, I want to put something... Well, I want to keep that like it is, though. I like that. I'm going to cover a little bit of it with this, but that's fine. Okay, I want to put something on there to write on. Stub my toe. I think a page from this would be good. Yeah, something like that. And it's not even that my digi is, you know, like secret agent like or anything. I just like the look of it with this type of thing. This paper is funny, when you even get it barely wet, the blue lines start to come off. Just see from the glue has pulled the blue. It's crazy. I'm going to put it a little askew. I'm gonna mess those up a little bit. Okay. That's good. I like it. And then we'll have to put something inside of there too. That's the other thing when you start getting too many pockets. You're like, oh, I've got to put something in there too. I don't know if you guys do that. I mean, I love the pockets, but it's like, ah, another place to put stuff. See, I think you could get away with like some lace. Like this is coffee dyed lace digi from, you know, I'm just going to rip it, from Medieval Mirage. But I think it looks cool too. It's kind of that juxtaposition thing, like, you know, put a flower with it, or I don't know, that kind of thing. I think it'd be fun. So I think I'll put there. And these are from M Ephemera, these tickets. They're very cool. Use one of those. And just a number would be fun. Let's do the 3. And I'm just going to rough up the other sides because I don't want to lose stuff. That makes sense. And that's out of my rest of numbers digi. Oh yeah, I like to punch out these little guys. This one you can't hardly see, but we're going to make it bigger. In fact, I'm going to do that. So what you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? I don't think we're doing a whole lot. Well, I take that back. We are going. My husband and I, my sister, my wonderful sister, got me a gift card to go to My Fair Lady. Or not My Fair Lady. Hello Dolly. Sorry. And so my husband and I are going to do that on Saturday. So that's something we're doing, but we're not like going on any rides or anything like that, is what I was kind of thinking of. So yeah, just kind of gonna do that and hang out here and whatnot. I'm covering up those numbers, but well. let's do that. I'm going to put a staple. Maybe do it a little crooked. That would work. So my friend's son got to go home. He's doing okay after having to go back in for surgery again, but he had a huge tumor in his neck and under his clavicle. So I'm just glad that he's done with that part, but he's still got to get chemo and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that it works well. I just wanted to see if I cut that down if it would fit, but it's still really too wide. Alright, so we'll just make some little cards to go in there. Could use this, cut it down. But maybe we'll just use more of the book page out of this. Sorry, I can't make up my mind. I just didn't know exactly how I want to do this. See, these are all letters from like Lewis and Clark. I mean, there's just some really cool stuff in these books. So, like this old letter here. So anyway, I just thought that was very fun. Let's see if anything strikes me. This is cool because it looks like a mining town or something. See, that's what I don't like. I should cut it with my blade. There we go. Oh, that picture on the back's really cool too, though. Maybe I want to use that part instead. So these are going to measure about 3 by, let's say 3 by 5, kind of like a 3 by 5 card. So let's see how much we can get out of this. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I remember this show vaguely, but like I don't know how I never, you know, watched it or anything. But I didn't. Oh, you know what? I included that white part. Burn. Should have gone over a little bit more. But maybe we can just like decorate along there or something. So let's get the edges trimmed off so that I don't do that again. Go to 5. Yeah, that's just kind of fun. I don't know, I like stuff like that. So let's see what we can do. I think I will use these for bases just so they're a little bit more sturdy. And it's just more old book page. Ah, this is the problem with old book page. Is it just falls apart. I might be able to, I could kind of do this sort of a thing. I'm just going to take a tiny bit off of this. Because I prefer the torn edge. I don't know why I cut them with the cutter. I should know better by now, because I never like it when I do that. I think I'd learn. It's just easier to get a specific size, obviously, with the cutter. Okay, so we're going to ink around that. If I want that or not. Kind of like this is definitely a craft with me, this part, because I am not really like showing you guys anything specific. Oh, let's ink first. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and I will probably put some of that on there too. Just gotta ink it up. I guess I could have left it blank and then you could write there, but we'll write on the back, I guess, right? My daughter had her really early class this morning and she always complains on that day, and I said, you're actually super lucky, because when I started college, we all went at 8 o'clock in the morning, the freshmen. Like, your first class was 8 a.m. That was just the way it was for everybody. I think they did that on purpose to like weed people out or something. I don't know, but anyway, I'm like, you're lucky you only have one like that. It is a drag, I get it, but one is nothing compared to every day. And that was pretty much the whole first year too. It wasn't just like the first semester. And then after that it gets better, you know, they have more times, or they're just not quite as early as those 101 classes are. But yeah, it's just funny. She got a little too used to the 5 months of sleeping in and, you know, all that, so it's good for her. I'm glad that she's going to school again. Okay, I definitely like that. Now I don't oh, it's blank on the back. That one's great. Other than that, corner could be better, but it is old book page, so I guess that kind of adds to the effect. I mean, it's the real deal. Okay, let's try this one and see what we get. go around the front too. I don't think I'll be using a whole lot of fabric in this. I just don't feel like it goes really. I mean, I could use some Tim Holtz, but I just kind of like it like that. Alright, so this one needs to be torn down a bit and hopefully not maimed. Just have to like come all the way to the end. No thinking, it's just going to be fine. Is that one blank? Oh, it is. That's awesome. What kind of luck was that? That I just grabbed that piece. Oh, I did tear this, huh? So sorry I don't have a whole lot to talk about, guys. I don't know. That's the only tricky part when it's every day that we're doing this stuff together, and you know, if I don't have a whole lot going on, I unfortunately don't have a whole lot to talk about. I was gonna, I think I mentioned earlier in the week, I thought my son would be able to get a job because he's only going to school 2 days a week, but he has had so much homework. He literally spent the entire day yesterday. And I knew that he would have some on the days that he's not physically going to school, but he has had a ton. I mean, it's like, wow. It's good for him though, because he needs that. He wouldn't agree, but I say he needs that. He just has one of those never stopping brains. His brain just constantly, and so I just think it's good for him to have something to occupy it a bit. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy. $25 might be kind of cool. I might not need both because that would like go over all of, I'll just use the 5. Zip 5. And then what else could I use? Do I want maybe just a little bit of this like red color in behind with the texture that's on it. There's some rivets over here, which I'm not going to be able to tear those at all. So let's just rough it up. Kind of want to keep the rivets. I am so rough on these sponges. I just put that one on and it's already fried. Okay, maybe not that big. I really am loving this kit. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn. I just think it's fun and it's fun to play with. I like stuff like this. I think it's just that growing up in that old town thing or something. I just love old rusty junky stuff. I mean, I guess we all kind of do. That's why we do this, but I mean, I didn't create the images. I just took the pictures. That's all somebody else's hard work. Okay. I like this over here because it says from 1878. That's that old book I have. I'm going to turn it just a little bit. I mean, these are pretty simple, but I don't know, I just like them. It's very fun. How long have we been going? Oh my goodness, 45 minutes. I really haven't gotten very much done. I apologize, you guys. I'll probably just have to finish it off by myself and then show you what it ended up like. But I am thrilled that these are plain on the back. How fun is that? Nice old book page look there. Oh yeah, I need to punch the hole up there because that does look cool on that other one. Let's take this out just in case I don't want to accidentally punch it. And this is going to need something on the back to write on. Okay. So what do we need to put on the back of this one? Should I do that same thing or something different? Something different. I'm running out of all these. Well, not really, but I am a hoarder of this kind of stuff because it's hard to find. And when I find it, I just don't want to use it up. Going to be okay with these straight edges just because of the oldness of this, and it has a little bit of the color on the edges. This one kind of does the same thing with the blue. Okay, so those are going to go in these. And I don't know what's going to go in the middle. That's what I mean. I'm probably just going to have to finish it off and then, oops. But I am liking it for sure. It is really cool. Oh, that needs to get a little more glue. My art glitter glue is getting clogged. I need to go pour some hot water in it. Just in the tip gets stuck sometimes and you gotta put a little hot water. Oh no, that's the tag. I was like, that one's coming off too. Okay. Oh, it's sticking on in there. Okay, so then we've got these two to do, and we'll see how far we can get. If I could go faster, it would probably help, right? Let's use this again just because it's fun for a base. Some more butter. Gotta cut it again. Sorry, I know you can't hardly see. I just don't have enough room. That works a lot better than trying to tear it out. Alright, so this pocket measures upside down. Let's go 3.5 by 3.25, almost square. 3.5 by 3.25. Probably should use book page again for the I'm going to go to 4 so that I can rip half an inch off the other side to make it 3.5. Okay, and then 3.25, which I don't know exactly what that's going to be, but we're going to do it about here. We're going to just guesstimate. Okay. I think that's right, so let's see. Is it this way? Yeah, that's kind of tight down in the bottom, isn't it? And it's because it comes together the way it does down here. So I might have to take just a tiny bit more off. Probably could have just done 3. It's much easier to rip these book pages if they are completely dry, but I just glued this one, so yeah, that'll fit better in there. Okay. So let's use some of this, because it's just cool. Text always makes a great background. Putting my garbage over there. Okay. Just gonna use a piece of this because I love these rivets. Super cool. Just kind of a little bit more over here. Okay. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. I don't know why some things just strike me. Like, really, the process is very similar no matter what you're using, but sometimes it's just, I just have, like, so much more fun for some reason. I mean, I always love it. It's always fun. But some things just tickle me more, I guess. I don't know why. I may have to do a whole journal of this at some point. I don't know when. I've got like 2 coming up that I need to do, so, but I'll get there eventually. Or I'll be on to the next thing, which is usually the way it is. And that's fine. Totally fine. Use a 2 Holtz person. A lot of these are too big. Sorry, I don't even know if you can see. I'm just looking through my Tim Holtz bag, oh people. Those three are funny, but they don't go with the time period that I've got going on here. These guys aren't exactly. I want some like Old West ones. That's what, you know. Tim Holtz, we need some Old West guys and gals. With this dog. It's a little closer in that time period, I think. Not really sure. That might be a little bit later, but it's alright. It'll work. I like the dog. Oops. Sorry. Probably like, great, this is exciting stuff. And then I just have a random like head in there from doing my own funky paper dolls things. I haven't done those in a long time. That's another thing I need to do. Like crazy funky dolls. Even though they do creep some people out, so I don't do them very often, but they're really fun. I really like them. I know some people do like them, but a lot of people don't. Which I understand. It's not for everybody. Okay. And this is just that green painter's masking paper. And I get that at Home Depot. And I think that's kind of an everywhere thing. If Home Depot doesn't have it, Lowe's might, you know, that kind of thing. Just gotta look for it. He's a little crooked. This is some pretty grungy paper. My goodness, Amy. All discombobulated for some reason. It's kind of green on the back. That's cool too. But I think I want this side. Kind of ripped it too small, but it's okay. I don't mind seeing some of the part of the words and whatever on the back. Woo. And I may stitch around some of these, but for now it's just going to be like that. It'll go right in there. And then we could also put stuff on those pockets, but I think I'm going to stop there and then I'll come back and show you where we're at. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I finished it. So I just did a little stamp there using, you know, one of these little roller stamps. And then I added just a little piece of paper there to write on. I added this number and these little numbers that are in the digi, and that one there, and I stamped it there, and then a little tag. Okay, I'll worry about that later. And a journaling card. And then on the back of these, I added a stamp and a piece from the digi, just a piece of coffee dyed paper that's been stamped with a 1. And you guys have seen these because we did them together, but I'll just show you quickly this. And there's a little spot to write and a spot to write. And this one. Yeah, so I hope that was fun for you guys. I had a blast. Thank you so much, all of you. I just can't even tell you when I look at my subscriber numbers how like shocked I am, and just I thank you guys so much. I just am humbled because I can't believe that that many people are subscribed to my channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you have a blessed, wonderful weekend. Love you guys. Bye-bye.